solo un poco de trabajo y fe. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo. Buena paga. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo. Buena paga.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton, Ozzie Albies. Without a doubt, he's the man to keep an eye on, partner. He's homered in 6 straight games.
Well, Boog, he's just unconscious when you look at the ability to get to the baseball and hit it over the fence. I think about recent occurrences. Paul Goldschmidt in 2019, Matt Carpenter in 2018, and Giancarlo Stanton in 2017. Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now here is Vaughn Grissom. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Masataka Yoshida in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. One out and a runner at second, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Kicks and deals to the right side, and that one handled. Fine play in the hole for the out. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Cedane Rafaela.
And Boog, you know he's happy seeing a righty out there on the mound in this one. I mean, over 300 against righties on the year, so definitely you expect him to try to tack on a few more points of batting average with a couple of hits. Should be a good matchup for him in this one.
Rafael Devers in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game. Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. Back at Truist Park, and on the mound today, Garrett Whitlock. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. And the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. That one finds the corner, and the count is 1-1. Here's a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. Your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Duran pulls it down, and there's two gone. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Riley tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. 2 out, space is empty. And that one fouled off. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Here's a 1-2. And another ball. That one missed. Matt Olson on deck for Atlanta. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Braves go down quickly here, scoreless after 1. Back here in Atlanta, top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Strider measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The pitch. And there's a ball.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
2-0. Fought off foul.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olson. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is good. The second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. And the 0-1. That one fouled off. No score here in the second. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And ball 1.
It's a good take.
Almost got him. pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. First pitch, and he just misses. And that one clips the corner.
Throwing the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Oh, 1 now. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The 0-2.
1-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with two strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
And the righty deals. Look out down there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, and it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double.
Everything came together for him. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Adam Duvall at the plate.
He really needs to start making more contact. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
And the 1-0. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's that stuff right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
And that one hammered way back there. And that is a foul ball. Ozuna over at second, 1 down. Got him swinging.
Batting 7.
Here's Orlando Arcia. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. They stack center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Braves take the lead. 1-0. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
And the right-hander deals. That one finds the zone. And that's strike one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. When they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, it's now 1-0. On to the 3rd inning. Joe stepping in for Boston. Cedane Rafaela. Strider back to work. In for a strike, 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here's Reese McGuire. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0. The Red Sox trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fastball for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. And downstairs. Swing and a miss, and the count's even at 2.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Wouldn't chase that time. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 16, Duran.
So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jaron Duran. Led this game off with a double, but they weren't able to drive him in. That misses. Ball 1. The Red Sox down by a run here in the 2nd and final game of the series. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
And that one clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Back at Truist Park, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
O'Neill brings it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder,
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris led off the game with a strikeout. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one got a piece of him.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering a pitch. That grip, slip out of your hand, release point, wind up, all of those things. And I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Rafaela makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. And there he goes. Pitches low. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
And he deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And we're back on to the fourth. Now at the plate, Vaughn Grissom.
Vaughn Grissom.
And a pitch. Out to short, Arcia. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That clips a corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
1 out, bases empty.
That's
Off
the
the
ball.
mark there, and that's ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
Now back, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And here is Devers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground to first, and foul ball. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fast.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Boston. And it remains 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
And a pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. And it's even up. Swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. And a 3-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Now back.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Doubled his first time up.
Ozuna.
That one finds a corner. And that is strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Adam Duvall next up for the Braves. Struck out swinging his first time. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is down low. Right through there for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So a man aboard, Orlando Arcia. Next up for the Braves. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Tristan Casas. And here it comes. Splits the plate, strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Now that, the second baseman, Emmanuel.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's the second baseman. Grounder might be 2. Over to Arcia. That's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next to the left side, the left fielder,
Tyler O'Neill up next for the Red Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Here comes a pitch. That clips the corner. And at first, one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a foul ball. Rafaela, 23 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Up the middle. Albies throws to first, and that is that. One left for the Red Sox, still behind by a count of 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
The right-hander back to work. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Acuna now. Base knock right field. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the lineup flips over. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. There's a strike.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to third, and he gets by him. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Now they've got him in a rundown. To second, and he's out.
Looked to me like he was trying to time the pitcher's delivery, but jumped the gun just a little bit. Good job by the pitcher of not panicking, under control, deals with the situation. That's one where you see a pitcher balk sometimes.
1-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Number 63, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. At the belt and fires. Foul ball there. The pitch. Runner on the move again. Pitch misses.
2 balls.
Throw to
2
second,
strikes.
and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone. Ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and deals. Stays alive. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hard hit left side. Whips it to Casas, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Reese McGuire. Strider back to work. Line drive. That's a base hit. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today.
He's slipping over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom.
Ball
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strike.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris after it. He's got it. 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So now here's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
There's a strike at the knees, and the count is 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Braves leading by 2 here in the second and final game of the series. That one almost got him.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to...
And that one gets away at the plate. And he's into scoring position with 2 gone on the wild pitch. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Squeezes it. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Braves 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 63.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Here
Leading
is
up
Matt
for the
Olson.
Braves, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The
No
Red
ball.
Sox with
2
some
strikes.
bullpen action. Brennan Bernardino getting loose out there. The pitch. Way high.
1-2.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. O'Neill drifts towards it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcell.
And now, Marcell Ozuna,
Ozuna.
1 for 2. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2.
And he'll be beating himself
Now
up on the way back to
left
the
field.
dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think
ball.
that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Duvall, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front row breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now, Orlando Arcia. This one high in the air to left center. Sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Back at Truist
Leading
Park,
off for the
top
Red
of inning
Sox,
number 7.
the third
Now it's
baseman,
Devers at the plate.
Rafael Devers.
The wind of the pitch.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Fought off foul.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Next offering is down low. And now 3-1.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
So Devers will take his base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even
Leading
much to
off
think
for the Red
about.
Sox, the first baseman,
Now batting Tristan Casas.
Casas.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swings through that one for strike 1. The Braves holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the air, right side. And Acuna able to make the grab. Now it's the second baseman.
The second baseman, Emmanuel Valdez.
There's a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
The tying run at the plate. Into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
O'Neill in the box now, takes strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And that
1-1.
one almost hit him. That's smacked on a line to center. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw, and they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedane Rafaela. That one's in there, 0-1. Just missed.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In there. And so now 1-2. And another ball. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Reese McGuire now at the plate. That one misses, and that's ball one. So the tying run at second. Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count 1-1. That clips the corner. Righty to the plate. That one just missing inside. Now 2-2. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That one out to right. Acuna has it sized up. And that's the third out. Red Sox leave them loaded, and they're down 2-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joely Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Sean Murphy. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. As the lefty gets to work, there's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The right fielder.
Here's
number
Ronald
13,
Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Acuna leads off first with 1 away.
2-0.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Step off throw to first. Acuna gets back easily. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Acuna runs. Strike in there. What a second. Great jump.
Well, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 3. Now a screamer into the outfield. And the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. A.J. Minter.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the right fielder, Jarren Duran.
The right fielder, number.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And that clips the inside corner. Minter, a 6-foot lefty, 215 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 1 down. Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Just missed.
2-0 to count.
In the air, left side. As this one sized up, puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Masataka.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that rolls into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
All over that one right there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
So 2 down. Here's Rafael Devers. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
No ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the next.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Atlanta, down the third baseman, Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. They say it went.
0-1.
Pitch misses there. Going to count 1 and 2. Now 1 missed. And now 2 and 2. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. On the first double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Check swing, and that's a ball. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now the lefty.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Now into the game, Luis Guillorme. He's the new third baseman. Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Casas stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Righty delivers.
Ball. 1-2.
There's a swing and a drive. Acuna moving back. And gone! He made him pay for that one, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Here's the second baseman. Nice grab. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Shortstops are expected to make tough plays look routine, and that's what he did right there. Just a great example of why he plays one of the most demanding positions on the field.
Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. That one in the dirt. Ball 1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Next offering is in for a strike. Iglesias is just 1 strike away. Right side, and this should do it. On the first, not a ball game. And the Braves earn the sweep in this 2-game series.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus and pushed through to the finish line.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 2 runs.